Hello, Pudge fans. Josh here, and I was able to get my hands on another box of Summer Beta, and I'm going to crack this one open. Don't really need any more beta myself, but I want to open it up just to get some of the different color saturation on the cards, because I really enjoy the deeper colors on some of the cards, not all of the cards, but on some of them. So I'm going to crack this one open. We'll see what we get. Now, obviously, last time we opened the box, it went pretty well, really well, because I did get a curio, which was my first curio ever. So that was really nice to get. We won't have that kind of luck this time, I'm sure. But here we go. Let's see. Start with the right side. And we'll see what happens. All right. Okay, here we go. So, not much going on. Still trying to, more of this summer product seems to be moving into the U.S. For some reason. People are bringing it over here. I guess there's just more demand here. So, it's going where the money is, I guess, which is unfortunate. It would be really nice if they, that's a beautiful foil. Yeah, that is a beautiful foil. That one may be a little too dark, but that is a beautiful foil to start us out. Make sure nothing else there. I didn't look through those commons very well. Yeah, nothing there. So more of this product is over here in the States. Seems like more people in the States are opening it up. I'm hoping that Europe does get some of this supply. It seems crazy to me that that has not happened yet, but it is what it is. In other news, obviously it's been pretty slow. All waiting on Arthurian Legends, the beta reprint. The real big news is mostly related to all of the events that we've got lined up. In just 3 days, we are going to be starting with the Spring Sorcery Social over there in Baltimore. Really looking forward to that. I will be there, so looking forward to meeting many of you. And then after that, we have Gen Con. And I will also be there, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you there as well. I will be there for the National Championship, so that's going to be awesome. Meet some more of you, hopefully, if you aren't making it over to the social in Baltimore in a couple of days here. And then after that, a big announcement from Louie over at Kitchen Table TCG. His store, Game Grove, is going to be hosting a $1,000 cash tournament. Only $10 to get in. That's going to be on August 24th, so after Gen Con. And the first prize is $500 cash. So if you play Sorcery at all and you're competitive, $10 is a small price to pay to play for that. Obviously, the rest of the cash is divided out amongst the top places. So I would definitely check that out if you're in that area or want to make the trip to win that $500. Obviously, Louie is one of the bigger supporters just in terms of the gameplay for the game. So, get out there and help him out. He's always offering product, and I think he said he's working on getting his pre-orders up. And then after that, of course, the next big thing is going to be Sorcery Con. Big announcement over there. Going to be out in Las Vegas in November. I am hoping to get to that. I think I've got it worked out. So that will be awesome to be out there to that and meet some of you West Coast folks, because I know a lot of you are not going to be able to make it to the social, and I'm sure most of you aren't able to make the Gen Con. Well, many of you aren't able to make it to Gen Con. So, that'll be great if you can make it out for that. But really, that's kind of it. Boy, yeah, I'm definitely going to say this is too dark. This is too dark. All right. Okay. So, other than that, we're all just kind of waiting. And honestly, I knew this was going to kind of be the dredge, that we have to make it a while without getting some new cards infused, which is good. I think that's still good for the game. It's going to allow people to flow in and out of the scene. They're not going to have to constantly make a monetary commitment to it. So I think we could see the game will have a strong casual base of people who, come in and then leave, maybe to go play some other games or whatever it is. And that'll be just fine, for people to flow in and out like that. And then once there are a few more sets, hopefully we'll get some real dedicated players who are there and, really keep that competitive scene alive. But other than that, just the long wait. So, for those of you that are, and there's a Miracle Workers. Boy, that one's really dark. Boy, look how dark that is. So for those of you that are, still in the sorcery community and like constantly checking in, good for you. Because it's tough to stay motivated, I would say. You do have, Mike over at Collector Art House with his Summer of Grails, where he's offering up some beautiful stuff. So if you are not part of the Collector Art House Discord, I recommend hopping over there, because he has been offering some really beautiful altars, and APs and all that stuff. That's his specialty. So definitely check that out, because he's really, one of the few people really trying to push and keep the game going and motivated while we're all waiting for the next big release, along with a few others like Louis, who's, doing his best to push things. And there are several others, other folks that are doing it, Rutosaurus and, who else? I know I'm forgetting a bunch of people. Oh, Hayne, of course, over at Wizard's Den. All those folks who are just dedicating a lot of time, and I know I'm forgetting folks, and I'm sorry that I am. Man, a lot of, my last box, I feel like I got a lot of my foils were air, so that's interesting. So, a few of us, well, I wouldn't include myself, but a few people who are really pushing, really trying to keep things going, good on you, taking the time and keeping the game alive. All right. Nothing else. In terms of everything else, like I said, I'm opening this box of beta because I wanted to get just a few more cards. It seems to me like a lot of the sellers yet haven't kind of started offering, like play sets of exceptionals or anything like that. And honestly, I like to open a box every now and again. So, but I'd like to get a play set, I think, of exceptionals, just because, again, I do like some of the color differences quite a bit in this set. Frost Nova. Very nice. Well, we are moving through our foils pretty quickly here. Now, one thing about Summer Beta that some of the bigger folks that open a lot of boxes have noticed, or at least they've indicated they've noticed, is that getting foil uniques. I love Atlas Wanderers. I know it's not used a lot, but I really like the cards. So, yeah, I lost my train of thought. But they have, the foil uniques. So they have noticed that getting foil uniques out of Summer Beta is actually, seems to be more difficult. I don't know if anyone's actually done proof, but it seems like a lot of the folks that open a lot of boxes and do a lot of singles have kind of been indicating that foil uniques are really tough to get out of this Summer Beta print run. So that adds an interesting dynamic, I think, to the future of the game. Are people going to be wanting to get this darker print run? or knowing that it's easier to get foil uniques out of the first run, will those boxes become more sought after? Or will it just kind of equal out? You know, there's less of the summer beta, but, you know, the fact that there are more foil uniques over in the first run, you know, does it all equal out? It'll be interesting to see, you know, especially once we get, I think once we get that Arthurian Legend set out, we see another burst of people entering the game, wanting to get beta. It'll be interesting to see if the boxes have any sort of a, you know, a change or a difference between them in terms of the pricing. And obviously, because of the very small difference in the boxes, it's going to be tough to make sure that, you know, you're really going to have to make sure you're dealing with someone who knows what they're talking about if you're seeking a first run box versus a summer run box. So, man, all of our uniques are going to be in that left side, apparently, because we have not gotten a single one yet. Holy smokes. Mixed Terror and a Death Speaker, that's nice, but whew, a bit rough here so far. All right, Ultra Investments. Woo, yeah, man. All right, left side, let's show me some love here. Whew. We are 2/3 of the way through the box, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Death Speaker and a mix, but whew, I need something else here. I'd like to start seeing some uniques, but they are not showing themselves. Oh. Come on. I got a foil. There's a Court Jester. What is that foil? Sandstorm. Like, that was a lot of yellow. All right. Again, just another mention for the Spring Sorcery Social and the Courtesan Cup. Again, we are only 3 days away. You can still get your tickets. There's our first unique, finally, a Mechanism. Love that card. Totally beautiful. Not the most playable in the world yet. But definitely a very beautiful card. But anyhow, you know, if you haven't got your ticket yet, if you think, you know, maybe I should show up to that, you should. You really, hey, there's a core. Nice. Very nice. All right. You really should show up. You really should. It's going to be worth it, guys. There is going to be sorcery artists there. You'll be able to get cards signed. You'll be able to buy original art. Mike from Collector Art House is coming. You know, all these folks are coming. We've got some vendors lined up who are going to have, boy, there's, I guess all of our uniques are just going to fall out of the same row here. You know, we got vendors that are going to have beta boxes available, singles, the whole 9 yards. So, you know, make sure that if you've been on the fence, get your ticket, get it, and be there. Because if you miss it, I think you're going to regret it. You know, if you're in the area. I mean, it's one thing if you're on the East Coast and you can't make it to Sorcery Con, or you're on the West Coast and can't make it to the social. But if you're close, get yourself there, because it is definitely going to be worthwhile. Even if you don't play in the Courtesan Cup. If you're just going to, you know, play casually, or, you know, just meet some folks, meet some of the community. You know, it's really cool to meet some people, and there's our unique foil. Bottomless Pit, or Elite, yeah, our Elite foil. Yeah, that's pretty nice. You know, so, you know, meet some people and, you know, see that this game is thriving. It really is. You know, we are small but mighty at the moment. And I'm sure once we get the next set and we get some retailers having the product and supporting the game, it's only going to get better. Man, I cannot pull Death Dealers for the life of me. So I'm really pleased to see this. I think I counted it up. I've opened like almost 3 cases, I think, worth of beta, and I pulled 1 Death Dealer out of the entire case. or out of all those boxes, sorry, out of all those boxes, one Death Dealer. So very nice to see a Death Dealer in this box. All right. Let's finish it up here. Lord of the Void. Man, we're getting, where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. Everything was in this last column. Wow. That's just crazy. I think we get one more unique, maybe 2. Be nice. Wow. Wow. Swinging. Just swinging. My goodness. Okay. 2 packs left. I'm happy with this box. You know, to me, my rule, right, you get a core, it's a good box. You know, it's not necessarily a great box, but it's a good box. You get a core, you've got a good box. Yeah. Oh, there's a foil berry, too, to kind of, yeah, that's nice. Highly playable. Yeah, very cool. And last pack, here it is. But yeah, Browse, Death Dealer, and an Onyx core, plus a Death Speaker and a Mixed Terra. A highly playable berry. That's a pretty solid box all around. Oh, is that a... No, I don't know. I thought that was a foil Sorcerer, but it's not. All right, what is it? What is it? What is our last foil? A Squirming Mass. Okay. All right. Squirming Mass to finish it out. All right, 2 elite foils. That's pretty good. Plus that berry. Yeah. Pretty good all around in terms of the... Whoa! Oh, no. Cards fly. All right. That's it, guys. Yeah, this was a solid box all around, you know. Yeah, Death Dealer, Browse, a core. Yeah, Death Speaker, Mixed Terra, a couple of elite foils, but no unique foils. Now, I've only opened 2 boxes, but and I am notoriously bad at opening any sort of unique foils. It's just not something I can really do. So, you know, I certainly wouldn't take what I'm saying, but it's, you know, I mean, they're saying it's tougher to get them. So I'm really looking forward to the future to seeing, you know, what happens. Is it that, you know, do these boxes end up being worth more or less than the first run in the future just because of the unique foil pool rates? All right. But that's it, guys. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you next time. And hopefully, a whole bunch of you at the Spring Sorcery Social and Courtesan Cup in 3 days.